I am fan of Barcelona. I am fan of Arsenal also. Raya was in the bench and it's a great goalkeeper. Verde played in Manchester City, then he's one of the best team in the world. But when the game starts, I think we forget that. The game was very hard, very difficult, but we are there to give our best. And we know they have a lot of quality. And this is the key for us and the key to make a good game. After World Cup, everyone will know who is Cape Verde and where is Cape Verde.
What do you want the world to say about Cape Verde after today?
Then we are a small country, but we have a big heart and we are very resilient. We are proud to be Cape Verdean and we are here to show that we will fight everything and we will do everything to put the name of Cape Verde to everyone.
Gunners on the block here. Cape Verde goalkeeper VOZINHA had just 50k Instagram followers before the Spain vs Cape Verde match. He then dropped a masterclass, 7 saves, a clean sheet and a well-deserved man of the match award. And now he's on 1.6 million followers when this post went out. So this post came out 26 minutes ago. In those 26 minutes, he's gone from 1.6 million followers to now 1.8 million followers. This is what one very good performance can do for you at the World Cup. This goalkeeper just gained nearly 1.8 million followers in just an hour. I have genuinely never seen anything like this before. As always, make sure to drop a like and a follow. Gunners on the block until the next drop.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
You're telling me VOZINHA's man of the match performance with 7 saves in 90 minutes as a 40-year-old goalkeeper. Confirmed Spain 0, Cape Verde 0. They both get a point.
This is my favourite image of the World Cup so far. That is Cape Verde's goalkeeper VOZINHA after his side's unbelievable 0-0 draw against Spain. We're one of the smallest nations at this year's World Cup, and 40-year-old VOZINHA had a man of the match performance. He produced 7 saves against some of the most talented players in world football. What an unbelievable performance from him, which sparked some really emotional scenes at full time as he picked up the man of the match trophy. Another standout moment for me is the fact that Pico Lopez of Cape Verde is the first ever active League of Ireland player to feature in a World Cup. Congratulations, VOZINHA.
I'm 29 years old and every time I wake up I twinge my neck, and matter of fact my back hurts while I'm talking to you right now. This man, VOZINHA, what a name, is 40 years old and he just kept Spain at bay at the World Cup. Teach me your ways.
Today we witnessed a man's life change in only 95 minutes. This is VOZINHA. He is the goalkeeper for Cabo Verde. And if you don't know what Cabo Verde is, it is a small country in Africa with a population of 530,000 people. And today, they played against Spain, who many people have as the favorite to win the World Cup. They have a population of almost 50 million people. That is almost 95 times the amount of Cabo Verde. So everybody thought Spain was going to absolutely run it up. I'm talking 6-0, 7-0, just an absolute slaughtering. Unfortunately for Spain, VOZINHA was in goal and put on an absolute masterclass, 7 saves, completely shut out Spain. You can see Spain dominated in almost every single category, but it just didn't matter because of this man. And you might see these stats and think, oh, he's in his prime. He's 40 years old. Another question you might have is, well, how did his life change? You see, before the match, he only had 50,000 followers on Instagram. And you know, it's been a couple hours since the match, so maybe he has like, I don't know, 57,000? He just gained over 2 million followers in mere hours. His life is forever changed because of the masterclass he just put on.
Genuinely never had a more entertaining 0-0 or smiled harder at a 0-0 in my life. And this is a lesson to everybody out there. Never, ever, ever give up. VOZINHA, Cape Verde's goalkeeper, has just won man of the match and pulled off some amazing saves against the favourites of the tournament. Not only has he gone out there and kept a clean sheet, But he did it when everybody was writing his team off. Everybody. Everyone was saying it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7-0, a cricket score. And he couldn't hold back the tears. What a performance.
With only 600,000 people, that's less than my Instagram followers, they stopped world number 2, Spain. Spain could not finish, could not create. But what matters is football is for the ones that work hard, not for the ones that are talented. You always hear this. A 40-year-old goalkeeper who had the night of his life, and a country that's so happy they are probably in the street celebrating. Congrats. And if you're a Spain fan, this didn't look good at all.
Massive respect to Cape Verde as they've just drawn to Spain in the opening game of the World Cup. That's right, Cape Verde have just made their debut in the World Cup and they've played the second best nation in the world after Argentina, and you're telling me they've come out with a draw, a population of 590,000 people, and you're telling me VOZINHA, the 40-year-old goalkeeper, was the reason why Cape Verde kept the clean sheet, making over 7 saves as well.
As a football fan, if I ever catch you arguing or debating with somebody that is claiming that their sport is bigger than football, like somebody will bring argument to you that, oh, basketball is bigger than football, American football is bigger than football, this one is bigger than football, and you open your mouth and argue with them, you cease to be a football fan that day. Leave football, we don't want to hear. If at this point you are still debating that kind of thing with people, we don't want to in football. If you can stoop so low to debate that, look at this goalkeeper for Cabo Verde today, VOZINHA. At the start of the match, he had 50,000 followers. About 1 hour after the game, he had about 1 million followers to 1.2 million. After some hours, he had 1.9 million. Ladies and gentlemen, right now he has over 3 million followers on Instagram. 3 million in less than 5 hours. Just because he dropped a masterclass. This is not even a striker, a player that scored a goal. Because you know in football, goals move numbers more. But he's just a goalkeeper, a 40-year-old goalkeeper. His World Cup debut, nobody knew the name VOZINHA. And in less than 24 hours, he has become a social media sensation. No sport is half as big as football. I will say it anytime. Football is 1 million times bigger than the next sport.
Bro, what?
No vai, Cabo
Bro,
Verde!
yo!
Não vai, Cabo Verde!
What?
Hey, não vai, hey, Mineu, VOZINHA!
What?
VOZINHA é Mineu!
Did you from fucking...
Paciente!
Bro, didn't you say you were Brazilian?
Paciente por Mardeni, fucking bitch!
Did you say you were Brazilian?
Não brasileiro! Oh, é Cabo Verde, a minha Cabo Verde!
What the hell, bro?
Yeah. Mineu é VOZINHA!
What? Bro, you're not a goalkeeper,
Cabo
bro.
Verde forever!
You're not a goalkeeper.
Can't lie, I did not watch the second half. I only got to watch the first half. I was out shopping. But my goodness, from what I saw in that first half, VOZINHA, was we watching prime Manuel Neuer? Oh! Was we watching prime Buffon? Was we watching prime De Gea? Was we watching prime Thibaut Courtois? Because what the hell was that performance from VOZINHA? What was that performance from the Cape Verdean keeper? My goodness me. This is one of the best goalkeeping individual performances I've ever seen in my life. Since flipping Ochoa in 2014 against Brazil. This man was absolutely phenomenal. The amount of saves he pulled 8 saves. 8 saves. This reminds me exactly of that Champions League final individual goalkeeping performance from Thibaut Courtois. Pulling off 9 saves in the Champions League final against Liverpool. 9 saves. This man pulled 8. And he's 40 years of age. I almost forgot to mention that. 40 years of age. He turned 40 12 days ago. Huh? This man was absolutely brilliant.
Football is the only sport that can change your life overnight, because this Cape Verde goalkeeper had 50,000 followers on Instagram before playing Spain. Now, after 90 minutes, after making that 7 saves against Spain tonight, he suddenly have over 2 million people following him on Instagram. I'm very happy for this guy, because this just proved to you that in the space of 90 minutes, you can suddenly become an Instagram millionaire. The only problem I just have with him is that he's 40 years of age. Just imagine if he was 25 years old. I'm sure clubs like Chelsea will be scouting him. In fact, we have scouts all over the world now, be dying to have his signature. Because that was a fantastic performance today. The whole world will remember his name, VOZINHA, whatever his name is. And this should be a lesson to everyone that never give up. Whether you are 20 years, whether you are 25 years, whether you are 35 years, just keep doing you. In the space of 90 minutes, your life can change.
VOZINHA! Hey, Chineke. Give this guy the best goalkeeper at the World Cup immediately. Look at a goalkeeper winning man of the match versus Spain. What a performance. If you look at this guy, what he did in this game, 9.7 rating. He made 7 saves. 6 of them were saves from inside the 18-yard box. 3 high claims. Look at everything about him was great. He was making save after saves. Short R2, diving, right, left, and center. It was right for him to cry after the game. Spent nearly 1 time in life with shots. He was everywhere. Like, what a top goalkeeper. To an extent, I started asking, which club is this VOZINHA playing for? Because his name sounds like from Brazil. VOZINHA, Vitinha. I to think that debutant, Cape Verde debutant to the World Cup, their first ever World Cup. Who could have thought that they will hold Spain to a draw? VOZINHA is all credit to.
These are the moments that make the World Cup magical. Wow, what a display from Cape Verde. Honestly, I'm so proud of them. I'm not even from Cape Verde. Like, unless you are a Spanish fan, you are so happy for them right now. Honestly, wow. What a magical moment the World Cup has produced. And big up this guy, VOZINHA. Oh my gosh. Man of the match. Worldy of a match that he just did. Wow. I'm lost for words. So happy for them. Spain, it's not really detrimental to Spain. I still think they'll go through. They could win their next 2 games. It's not really a thing. This match is all about Cape Verde, and big them up. Because, wow, the work that they put in, they deserved at least a point. Spain were just not at the races. I think they came into the game with a mentality that it's only Cape Verde. We'll just roll them over. And Cape Verde was like, nah, bro. Nope, not today. But, yeah, big up Cape Verde. Guys, the World Cup fever. It's moments like this that bring that World Cup fever on even more. I'm getting there.
On no account must you ever compare the World Cup with any football tournament ever again. World Cup stands on its own. That is the reason why I will always tell you, before a player becomes the greatest of all time, you must win the World Cup. Bro, World Cup stands on its own. Just look at this goalkeeper. This goalkeeper plays for Portuguese League 2, 40 years old, from 3,000 followers. Less than 1 day because of a group stage match in the World Cup. Group stage, for crying out loud, not even the knockout phase. Group stage against Spain. This man has gained 5.7 million followers. You think say it's more? This man has followers more than Michael Olise. This man right now has followers more than Alexander Isak, more than Hugo Ekitiki, more than Victor Gyökeres. Just name it. Name it. And this is not up to 1 day. Bro, World Cup is not anybody's mate. Let me don't see you next time undermine World Cup's effects. You cannot be the greatest until you win the World Cup. And I tell you the truth. If I catch you talk again, or compare maybe 5 Champions League and 1 World Cup, I go weigh you 500 first.